Don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and leave a comment to let us know what you think of Princess Amalia's future. It's a day the Dutch will never forget. Under bright sunshine and in an atmosphere both solemn and deeply warm, Princess Catharina-Amalia of the Netherlands reached a major symbolic milestone in her young life, receiving her diploma. The heir to the throne, only 21 years old, was surrounded by her entire family to celebrate this achievement in an atmosphere blending royal traditions, sincere emotions, and bursts of shared laughter. It's not every day that we see the future Queen of the Netherlands pose, moved, alongside her parents, King Willem-Alexander and Queen Máxima, her two sisters, Princesses Alexia and Ariane, and several members of the House of Orange-Nassau. The scene was immortalized by photographers present at the scene, but above all in the memories of those who know what this rite of passage represents for the Dutch monarchy. Catharina-Amalia, affectionately known to the Dutch as Amalia, has always been aware of the weight of her responsibilities. But on this very special day, a radiant, serene, and visibly happy young woman appeared in her understated and elegant summer dress, proudly sporting the traditional gown and graduation cap, a nod to the academic culture she has rigorously embraced. The smiles exchanged with her mother, the knowing glances with her father, the spontaneous hugs with her sisters, all gestures that showed that despite titles and obligations, a united family remains at the heart of Dutch royalty. This ceremony, organized in the strictest privacy at the University of Amsterdam, was nonetheless not lacking in panache. The international press, kept at a distance, was nevertheless able to observe the arrival of official cars, the discreet salutes of the royal guards, and the measured elegance of the guests' attire. But it was above all the soft and subdued, almost intimate atmosphere that struck observers. Nothing was left to chance, from the choice of flowers in the background to the music selected to accompany the graduates' exit. A masterful symphony, reflecting a monarchy that relies on discretion and stability to strengthen its ties with the people. For Amalia, this degree marks a beginning, not an end. Far from being an anonymous student, she has brilliantly juggled the demands of her law, economics, and politics courses with the constraints of her royal training. Since coming of age, she has increasingly participated in the affairs of the crown, representing the kingdom at ceremonial events and actively preparing to one day assume the role of queen. This graduation therefore symbolizes much more than an academic achievement. It is the confirmation of maturity, the recognition of a demanding career path, and the promise of a future built with method and passion. Queen Maxima's presence at her side was particularly noteworthy. Always elegant, but above all extremely expressive, the Argentinian sovereign made no secret of her emotion. With shining eyes, she hugged her daughter, visibly proud. This image of a mother, moved by her daughter's journey, touched the hearts of millions of Dutch people, as it reminds us that despite the pomp and circumstance of royalty, they are, above all, human beings, parents, children, families. King Willem-Alexander, for his part, gave a brief private speech to his daughter, according to indiscretions reported by some sources close to the palace. He reportedly discussed his own youth, his hesitations about embracing his royal destiny, and his admiration for the way Amalia handles the responsibilities entrusted to her. He also reportedly reiterated the importance of keeping one's feet on the ground, drawing on concrete experiences, and never losing the connection with the Dutch people. Amalia holds this connection dearly. She cultivates it with patience and humility, appearing at community festivals, engaging in discreet community activities, and tirelessly training. The celebration continued in a private residence, hidden from public view, where a small reception brought together relatives, friends, and mentors. The cuisine, inspired by Dutch traditions, was reportedly prepared by a local chef well known for his ability to blend refinement and simplicity. The goal wasn't to impress, but to express gratitude. To thank the teachers, classmates, palace staff, and, of course, the family members who supported Amalia throughout her career. This pivotal moment also carries a subtle but fundamental message. The Dutch monarchy is preparing its successors with seriousness, dignity, and modernity. Where some dynasties crumble under the weight of scandals or indifference, the House of Orange-Nassau moves forward with sure steps, weaving around Amalia a web of tradition and renewal. She will be a queen of her time, rooted in the realities of her generation, yet strong in the values that have spanned the centuries. Social media was flooded with congratulatory messages. From anonymous people, public figures, and even young people her own age, who saw her as an inspiring figure. Not an unattainable idol, but a young woman who, despite her extraordinary life, remained true to herself. This, undoubtedly, is the key to her growing popularity, the impression that Amalia is both princess and citizen, heir and comrade, icon and friend. In the days following the ceremony, several royal experts emphasized that this milestone was not only personal for Amalia, but also political for the kingdom. In these times of growing skepticism toward European monarchies, every gesture, every word, every image counts. The slightest misstep is analyzed, scrutinized, and criticized. Conversely, sincere moments, like the one we just experienced, strengthen the people's trust in the institution. They remind us that royalty is not a fixed setting, but a living organism, constantly changing. By receiving this diploma, Amalia proves that she is ready. Ready to face challenges, ready to represent her people, ready to embody this 21st century monarchy that seeks to be humane, useful, and rooted in its time. And if anyone still doubted her determination, this day has answered them with the evidence of a sincere smile, a look toward the future, and a confident stance. As the bells of the nearby church rang in the distance, like an involuntary nod to the event, Princess Amalia left the premises, calmly waving to the small crowd gathered at a distance. No public speech, no gesticulation. Just a wave of the hand, a silent promise, a discreet but firm commitment. And now, what will be the next steps for this princess who embodies so much hope? Her academic path seems to be continuing towards more specialized studies, probably abroad, with diplomatic immersions planned for the coming months. The palace remains discreet, but suggests that the summer months will be devoted to preparing for her first major official missions. In a constantly changing world, where reference points are blurred and symbols are crumbling, the question remains. Will Princess Amalia succeed in embodying a monarchy that is at once modern, close to the people, and faithful to its centuries-old heritage?